Alright, hello and welcome back everyone here to Game 3 between Team Magikarp versus Farmin' All Day, Every Day, otherwise known as Faded. And just to reiterate, there you can see in the news section on the bottom part of this a beautiful overlay. CEVO TV has launched the CEVO.com/watch, the new watch page here for all things CEVO. You'll find the main streams broadcasting the matches of CSGO, Dota2, and some other games as we move forward, but also able to find those streams of other community streamers and players of CEVO themselves. So yeah, it's a great place to go for all that information, but we're a little ways into the draft as I got myself some lemonade, and it's delicious. But we're into the draft, which is maybe not so delicious because it's, you know, fairly standard thus far, but maybe delicious. We see Nature's Prophet. I'll stop saying delicious now because I might make Hungry Magikarp hungry as he's drafting up here. Gets that Nature's Prophet. First pick for that. We saw Douchey do great things on that Nature's Prophet in Game 1. And they first pick it, so they still value that hero very highly, which is interesting because, I mean, a lot of teams have not been picking it, and once again, Faded will go with that Clockwork. Quick pickup against the Nature's Prophet. Going to be a great hero, and quickly to touch on the bans, we've got Lich and Abaddon taken out here by Team Magikarp. It's going to be Faded. They take out the Visage, they take out the Pugna, so they didn't have the first pick. They didn't want to give away the Visage or the Pugna. Death Prophet, though, still in the pool right now, and it very well could be the second pick for Team Magikarp. That global presence of Nature's Prophet to split push, and also to join in with the team, lend his treants to the pushing efforts, along with maybe the Exorcism here if they pick up Death Prophet second, but it's Clockwork, as well as Elder Titan, the two picks here. Two potential offlaners, two potential mids, and Team Magikarp to go with a Timber Saw for the second pick. Naga Siren gets banned out, and I'm actually curious how many of you are watching in game, so I'm going to check that out here. We've got, well, only 19, so not a whole lot watching a game. I expect that maybe we'll climb here. I don't know if anything else is going on tonight in the Dota world, actually. So I guess I don't really have to say if you're in game, make sure to check out the stream, because I feel like you're all already here, so good on you. Remaining. Way to help support CEVO, as we do look to be a pretty big contenders here in the North American scene as a league. Hopefully. Building it from the ground up, of course, as we're in CEVO-Main Season 3, so it's been about a year, because that's when I started casting. It was with CEVO about a year ago, so well, we've come a long way in that time, and we look to go further, of course. And we can only do that with your support. But enough of that. We'll get back into the draft. We've got the Naga Siren and the Bounty Hunter being taken out there third and fourth by Team Magikarp. So looking to help out the Nature's Prophet jungle early on. They take out that BH. The Clockwork is still picked up, though, which could be annoying. It wasn't a problem in game number 1. And quickly, Spectre as well as Viper get banned out. An annoying 5-man presence with the Viper. If they try to fight you, it's a hero you have to deal with early and quickly, otherwise you're going to be losing those fights. And then Spectre, a hero that could, you know, be farming, could be split pushing, and then join up with the fight with that ultimate, more global presence in case they maybe try to pick up a Zeus. And the draft starting to speed up. It's Nature's Prophet, Timber Saw, as well as Klinks picked up third there. So once again, Klinks on the field. They're going to be played by Jordan. Again, potentially Faded, they go with the Weaver, they go with that annoying Venomancer.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Alright, so Weaver and a Venomancer. There's one hero that's very quick, very annoying in terms of his maneuverability, is able to escape, do tons of damage later on as well if he gets those items. And then there's a Venomancer who can, well, always annoying with Poison Sting now going towards the Plague Wards. It's hard to even run ganks running through Plague Wards. The team fight as well. Venomancer, if he lives, he can lay him down everywhere. Slows you down a little bit, that Poison Sting debuff. Pretty annoying. And Venomancer with his ultimate in conjunction with Elder Titan's Natural Order. That's going to be a lot of damage later on in the game. If Venomancer can stay current with maybe some levels. I mean, if he's dropping a rank 1 Poison Nova at 40 minutes, it's really not going to matter. But early on, we will see. And, well, Team Magikarp, they go with a Lion here, looking to be the support line, who did get a buff to that Hex in 6.79. So we'll see what he can get done there. Definitely some good disables there with the Hex, with the Earth Spike, and of course the Finger of Death. If he does manage to farm himself an Ags, can get that Finger on, what is it, a 25-second cooldown, I think? 20-second cooldown at level 3. I think Ags... Yeah, with Ags.
Radiant team, pick.
I mean, even still, at rank 2 it drops a minute to 100 seconds and then another minute to 40 seconds. Picking up that Ags, though, is pretty strong of him. We'll see if he plays that Arzart style line, or if it is even going to be mid. I don't know. It could do okay there. But they've also got the Timbersaw they could put there. Clinks can also go there. Lion could go there. So we'll see what Team Magikarp wants to do with that. But I'm expecting Lion and Clinks to maybe go in a lane together. They can pick up one more support there.
5 seconds remaining.
As the bans come out, it's going to be Rubik. So yeah, Faded's expecting them to pick up another support, which they pretty much have to at this point. So yeah, they take out the Rubik. Good ban there, and then Puck gets taken out as the potential mid hero, and they're gonna go with the Queen of Pain of their own. So Douchey played a pretty great Queen of Pain in the last game, maybe got a little over aggressive in some of the engagements, but Queen of Pain picked up 5th, and we'll see what either D-Chow or Rhyme or Corey or literally anyone, because Faded's been switching up the roles here with this lineup, can get done with that Queen of Pain in the mid lane. Definitely a good hero to have versus Timbersaw. So now maybe they try to put Timbersaw elsewhere. We'll see what they want to do. Team Magikarp might have to try to dodge some lanes to get a better matchup for the Timbersaw. And it's going to be Marana picked up. So, yeah, we'll see what they want to do. Marana is going to be interesting. Maybe just roaming. Could go off lane. Leave Nature's Prophet in the jungle. Then that's Clinks and Lion safe. That leaves Timbersaw, though, in the mid lane. It could be tough for him there. As this is game 3 here between Team Magikarp and Farming All Day every day. The next series, as you can see before we get into the game, you can see it here at 10 p.m. Central, which is actually right now, 2 minutes past that. Epic Bulls as well as Black Wombats are going live, and we might jump into them. Well, we will jump into them in game 2, so I'm actually going to tell them to wait for me in case their game 1 goes quicker than anticipated. And actually, this just in, Orbit, if you have stuck around for all 3 games, Orbit will actually be back here after this one. So we'll be able to get that next series together. That should be a lot of fun. Epic Bulls versus Black Wombats. And I didn't really tell anybody. There we go. We're all set up. Everybody knows everything, which is saying a lot. Anyways, Team Magikarp here on the Dire here in Game 3. It's going to be Hungry on the Timbersaw. He will be going mid, and oh my god! Some people have been playing some Dire Tide. Drops that Courier, and oh, I really wish you could use Showcase mode in Spectator. Although, maybe not. Legendary Courier Hollow Jack. That is awesome. Anyways, Timbersaw. That's going to be Hungry Magikarp in the mid lane. Monster up here supporting on the Lion. Will be supporting up along with Creepy, who is supporting / roaming here on the Marana. Hello. Nicely done there. Some sweet locks. Cursed Starlight Band. It's a good uncommon, I feel like. Anyways, also supporting. No, that's it. Just Lion and the Marana supporting. Where's their tri-lane carry? It's going to be Douchey here on the Clinks running around. Pulled up a lot of regen. That starting horn is so loud. And it will be Jordan on the Nature's Prophet. And now over into Radiant territory. It is the Radiant themselves. Farming all day, every day, also known as Faded. It will be Corey here on the Queen of Pain in that bottom safe lane. Theory going off lane this time on the Elder Titan. Actually an aggressive tri-lane. He's supporting it up. It's going to be King Kraken on the Venomancer also supporting there. And D-Chow once again playing the Weaver in that aggressive tri-lane role. Rhyme will be handling the mid lane on a Clockwork. And that's going to be Clockwork versus Timbersaw. It's a matchup I feel like that can go either way. It's pretty even. One of those few matchups where we would have put maybe more than 1 point in cogs just to burn out that mana. and do some more damage against this melee Timbersaw. That being said, there's not a lot of trees in the mid lane to jump to, so taking out the mana, maybe not going to be the biggest deal, but that lane should go pretty even, and this puts up a bot lane matchup where I think Queen of Pain should do well here. Clinks, yeah, he's a lot better in the later game after he gets some items because of the changes to Searing Arrows, and maybe a little better earlier, able to get some last hits that he decides not to use an extra 30 damage for some reason. Maybe because he was going for a deny. But either way, should lose the lane. He's still as squishy as ever, but you know, he's going to get some farm. If anyone gets a kill early, it should be Corey on the Queen of Pain, who's been bouncing around on the roles tonight. Started as a support, then played a mid. Now he's playing a solo safe lane farmer. So we'll see what he can get done. Although, okay, maybe not. Searing Arrows hurts. But after a couple more levels, I think when Scream of Pain is online, it's going to allow Corey to have a kill window maybe between level 3 and 5. Definitely at 6. That being said, Dushy's got Invis. I don't know. We'll see what they get done. No sentries or dust were given to Corey, which maybe... Okay, they took them all top. They got the sentries there. I think against a Clink, sentries and dust is in order, like a bounty hunter, to maybe get some kills on them early. But they don't opt for it here, and the top lane is... Well, it's actually Mirana farming, despite having had wards and bot support items, which is a little interesting. I guess just helping out, and not going to rely on this Mirana maybe as a core hero, so she does buy up to help support out, because solo supporting Lion is no fun, or solo supporting anybody for that matter. It's a bit greedy, and it's really not fun, especially if you're that support player. Mid lane, though, again, I said this matchup would be pretty even, and it's proving to be so. 9-2 on the clockwork. 8-1 are the last hits here for the Timbersaw. Rune control for the Dire. We've got Jordan now playing the Nature's Prophet this game, so they, again, mix up their roles on both teams quite a bit in this best-of-3 series. He picks up the haste top. Doesn't help him jungle, but make sure none of these mid-heroes rotate out early. Not that they would want to. I mean, Timbersaw is a mid that's going to be trying to sit here all game and farm, rotating if his team needs him in an engagement. Rhyme, pretty much the same thing. These guys are going to want some items and want some farm to show from it. I'm really, really surprised. I guess Timbersaw would maybe not do so well against this Clinks, which is why they put this matchup here. So Team Magikarp forces a better matchup than they may have got for their Timbersaw. And we've got Hollow Jack delivering some bottles. Going to Bottle Crow even off of this. Bottle Chicken at 3 minutes in here. Farming in the Radiant's favor through the top 5. I mean, yes, it's all still very close. It doesn't really matter too much at this point. No kills yet, not even a lot of aggression from either of the lanes. I mean, is there kill potential here with this? Maybe if D-Chow gets a little too aggressive. Actually, Corey in the bot lane being forced to bottle up. Nature's Prophet thinking about going down. There's actually, Dushy's very, very low as well down here. Has regen. Maybe needs to even go bottle down here, which is, yes, very strange for a Clinks to do. He actually will just run back. That's going to hurt him there. Losing out on a lot of XP and farm potentially. It also opens the lane up to Corey, and Corey, he's not going to miss a last hit down here. It's Corey after all. Doing very well there. 17-5, 17-6, 18-3. All the top 3 farmers here for the Radiant. D-Chow in this aggressive tri-lane. They face a duo lane and Team Magikarp. I'd say they got maybe a little greedy with their lanes here. We'll see though. The mid-game team fights are going to be pretty explosive here if they've got Finger of Death online. The global ultimate here from Nature's Prophet, who's up to level 3 at the moment. They've also got Creepy Magikarp in the mid game with some Sacred Arrow damage. Gonna want to put the next points in Starfall though to get some more guaranteed damage in any of these small engagements early on. And there's Spangler joining the chat. Loves Clinks apparently. I'm not sure why. I mean, it's a fun hero, that's for sure, but... And it got buffed, so it's actually pretty good now. He's going to hit level 6 with Death Pact. Maybe he can find himself a kill, but going to just try to sit down here and farm as much as possible, which means Queen of Pain, who is winning this lane, just slightly, but has sent Clinks back to base, so yeah, it's a pretty big deal at this point. Also probably just going to sit down here, maybe fight if she needs to. Actually picked up, I think, the bottom regen rune there. So yeah, both runes have been controlled by the junglers or the offlaners, one apiece. So the rune's not really getting put to use, but regen doesn't really matter. That helps the Queen of Pain out immensely. It's still D-Chow who continues to farm, and there's not a whole lot here to set up Creepy with a nice arrow. I mean, Sprout, if Nature's Prophet gets involved, or the Earth Spike here. What is that? A 1.52 second stun. Interesting that they came up with that value, I feel like. Why not just 1.5? Nope, 1.52. And then Hex, of course, 2.5 off the start, which is very, very nice. Theory up here in the top lane also being pretty annoying. Just getting his level sitting in the lane. There's not a lot he can do. He's not the best hero to put in an aggressive lane. He amps the damage, of course, with his natural order aura, but there's not a lot of stuns to speak of. Can't really do too much. That's annoying, though, taking out these camps. They're going to go ahead and get the XP from those as well. Mid lane, the fighting continues, the farming as well. 27 last hits here for Rhyme, 22 onto the Timbersaw. This lane is pretty even. There's level 7 now, so they do have... Wow, he's actually winning by a fair amount in the levels, and we missed the first blood, so that's my bad. It's going to be Monster picking up that first blood there in the top lane. It looks like Jordan finally decided to get involved. They all pick up an assist off of that arrow. Must have landed. And it's level 3 arrow, maxing out the arrow over the Starstorm. I feel like Starstorm, though, I don't know. We talked about this a little bit last night casting the Sunday Evening Cup series. Like Starstorm, it gives you more guaranteed damage overall. Sacred Arrow, yes, it's a lot of damage. Queen of Pain also getting a kill there in the bottom lane. Alright, time to sit up a little straighter in my chair here and pay more attention to the mini-map. But that Starstorm is going to be great, especially when you need to push the lane. It's dedicated there. Or dedicated guaranteed damage on all the creep just to go ahead and push the wave. Which can maybe get another tower, force the TP back or whatnot. Also in the team fight is going to be more guaranteed damage overall. I don't know. It's not a big deal, and well, there's been 2 kills, 1 apiece. We've missed them both, so it's like it's a clean slate. Neither of them ever happened, so we didn't miss anything. But here's the hook. We're going to catch this one. Rhyme hooks in onto Monster. No, not even get him. Beautiful arrow there, and there's Starfall. Starfall is level 2. That could have been the kill right there. Lion will go down, and Rhyme is still alive. 4 armor going to cog up back in the trees. Jordan trying to get some vision on him, but can't, and we've actually got the Mirana. Will go down here too. Theory back in the trees, though. Surrounded by even more trees in the trees. Will go down 3-2, though, here for Faded. And that's a Clockwork that rotates up top. Team Magikarp's Timbersaw didn't bother to go anywhere.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower.
And honestly, I think maybe another point in Starfall could have done it there, killing that Clockwork. Actually, wow, that's a bit of a kill there. Diving past that tier 1 tower, still arrow out onto G-Chow. He goes down, so it's a Jungling Nature's Prophet if you're picking off that Weaver. And at this point, that's a pretty even trade. It's 4-3 though, 1-1. A lot of heroes were involved on both sides of things, and here's Douchey trying to run away, gets dusted up. King Kraken's gonna go down, not a chance, but here comes Corey up in the top lane actually on the retreat. Timbersaw picks up quite a few kills. Douchey now continues to fight. He's gonna get Corey if he could just get one more. That's slow though. Shadow Strike as well as Venomous Gale. He can't move at all. He finds a haste now. Nature's Prophet tries to TP in aggressively to take out the Queen of Pain. Won't be able to. It's 5-4 the score after all of that, and wow. I can't believe Hungry picked up a double kill there as they were retreating through the mid lane. I think he got him right there. Maybe one in the top lane as well. I think he killed the Nature's Prophet and then went back to the mid lane and got the kill there on the Elder Titan as he was running back down from top. Gold though, 1.5k in favor of Faded. XP now over to Team Magikarp, 5-4. This game looks to also be a close one, neck and neck throughout the whole series. So game 1 was a pretty dominant performance for Team Magikarp. Game 2 was neck and neck. It was really anyone's game for the entirety of it. Yeah, it was good, and this one looks to be shaping up to be the same way. We've got Jordan here now, just going to go ahead and TP out of there. Kraken has spotted him out. Corey was also nearby, forced the TP out by Clinks, goes back to base. He's, well, got 1 Oblivion Staff, looking for another one now at just 9.5 minutes. It's not going to be the fastest Orchid, especially a naked one as well. 36 and 5 is his farm on the Clinks. We've got Corey leading the charts there. Also a kill under his belt, 1-0, 51 and 7. D-Chow, that aggressive lane Weaver, 45 and 8. And the mid Clockwork, Rhyme, who's been doing well, 0-1 and 2. He's 45 and 7 in the last hit department. And we find Timbersaw, who picked up a double kill there. And actually, in your face, says Rhyme. Gonna go ahead. Moonlight Shadows, though, on Jordan, which will allow him to live. And then here comes the Timbersaw. Jordan gonna back off this, trying to TP out, won't be able to do it. It's Jordan that gets the kill, and well, PSA, in case you didn't know, Battery Assault will not jump to invis targets, so that's how Nature's Prophet's able to live there, and it's Theory way out of position, gonna get pinged up, well, not by his teammate, that's actually Timbersaw pinging it, I don't know why he was there by himself. No one else was even close. Meanwhile, though, it's Corey still on the bot lane looking to also go for a quick Orchid, trying to do some work on this tower to maybe get a trade. Gale comes in here onto King Kraken is going to go down in like 3 hits, though. They dust up. Dushi's going to stand and fight. Will get Corey. He's going to get King Kraken, too. There's just not enough damage. And Faded is starting to fall apart here. He's going to phase. He goes down, but that double kill is worth it. That experience he just got from that, as well as the gold. 9-5 here for Team Magikarp as they look for a big win here in Game 3. It's going against Faded. These guys play each other a lot in CEVO and Symphony Gaming, other smaller tournaments, as well as just scrims, and it's usually Faded who takes the prize, so Team Magikarp here definitely wants this, and they're off to a good start now, 9-5. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright, Goldgraph. XP, though, after that double kill in the bot lane, really starting to go in favor here for Team Magikarp. Rhyme in trouble in the mid lane. It's on a killing spree here for the Timbersaw. And Timbersaw, one of those heroes that's, well, he's not that item dependent, but start getting kills like this despite losing out in farm in the lane. 3-0 and 2. He's got Arcane Boots. Gonna maybe look to get up that point booster next as he heads towards a Bloodstone. Although, with as fast as Queen of Pain is rushing that Orchid here, maybe Yule's going to be the worst choice as he gets another kill there. King Kraken TPing in over aggressively. 0 and 3 there on the Venomancer. Now almost going to turn it around, but runs out of mana. Will get the last hit on the tower and should be able to escape. Will be able to escape. Now Clinks continues to farm up after that double kill. Lost a bit of gold. Goes for the boots, but he's getting pretty close here to finishing up another Orchid. And when I say another Orchid, I of course just mean his first Orchid of the game, but another in the sense that Clinks was in the last game. Rhyme in trouble in the mid lane will go down. Who needs an Orchid to start ganking with this extra bonus damage? And Astral to run away, but it's not going to be enough. Nature's Prophet will scoop that one up with the Wrath of Nature. Suddenly 13-5 in a game that was 5-4 at one point, looking to be very, very close, has suddenly just spiraled out of control with some questionable decisions here from Faded. But the items are still getting handed out, so that's good.
I have no reason to lie about such things.
Oh, D-Chow gonna miss the bugs. Oh no, he did hit it, just kidding. Barely though. Not gonna be able to dive on Creepy regardless. And Creepy here with Phase has a smoke as well, and that Moonlight Shadow skilled up pretty early. Mid lane though, big engagement potentially. There's both invis at the moment. Corey just threw out his damage. They're gonna go on him right here. Blinks away, and there's a Dushi just waiting for it. They're gonna get him. Rhyme thinking about throwing the cogs, but realized he might lose that matchup. Astral goes out trying to look for the stomp, and they Moonlight Shadow out. They get dusted though, so it doesn't really matter. Up top though, actually, we've got Creepy in a bit of trouble. Could leap if he wants to. Will throw an arrow. It just misses. Bugs will go out, and D-Chow maybe going to try to attack through the trees, but he can't find the angle, can't find the range, and, well, that's that gank. Well, it wasn't really a gank, it was just D-Chow trying to get aggressive. Monster comes in, but here's a gank. We've got 3 heroes up here for the Dire. Oh my gosh, this creep, what is it even doing in the woods there? Gonna try to TP out, won't be able to. Good sense by Monster, but not quick enough. Throws out the Hex. Will go down. It's a 4-man gank, or 3-man rotation to bring 4 to the top lane, though, just to do that. And will they even get the tier 1 out of it? I don't know. They only kill a support. Here comes Dushi on the backside. Has finished up that Orchid and Boots. 1 Boots of Speed here at just under 14 minutes. Goes ahead and eats that creep. Will go invis. He's got 6 shots of fire. Make it 8 now. Looking to unload here. Will unload on to the Elder Titan. Will go down. King Kraken, 1 more attack. One more just for good measure. That's going to do it. Jordan trying to steal it. It's a double kill here for Dushi, though. They take out the creep as well, and now they look to push down this tier 1. 16-6, 10 kill advantage for Team Magikarp. Corey still continues to farm, working on his Orchid. Doesn't quite have it yet. Still sitting at 88 CS, 64 for D-Chow, but it's Team Magikarp dictating this game, and while they're not quite that far ahead in the net worth, Corey's still at 6.1k, Weaver at 5.9, so they've got those 2 core heroes in those roles, but then it's 5.7 for Clinks, 5.5 for Nature's Prophet, and 5.4 for the Timbersaw. Gold overall, though, is only a 1.5k advantage, but this XP is where it's problematic right now. Team Magikarp can get more gold by just taking down some towers with the split push here, with the Clinks, with the Marana, but it's this XP 7.5k lead right now. We look at Clinks. He's a hero that needs to maybe not snowball, but get an Orchid up, maybe high levels, maybe both in this case, and it's going to allow him to keep getting pickoffs, something he wasn't doing in Game 2. But he's up to level 13. Core's at 11, even the Timbersaw at 11 is pretty problematic. A lot of burst damage there with the Chakram as the top tier 1 tower will go down, but they look to defend it here. Arrow searching, just hits a creep. I hear a Hex out onto Rhyme. Rhyme going to be Earth Spiked as well. Now team fight by the tower. That doesn't go down. It was destroyed, not denied. Beautiful ult there by Corey. Clinks goes down immediately. Rhyme looking to take a fall here. The Chakram will go out, pulls it back, gets the mid kill. Will be able to even get away. No, he won't. Corey goes in, gets the double kill. Arrow out again, lands on a creep. 17-8. The Mirana goes down. Corey with a double kill, and suddenly Team Magikarp lose 3, trying to fight aggressively off their tier 1 tower, having it just gone down. Monster, though, able to escape. Treads come out for the Nature's Prophet. He's got, again, going for that mechanism here. So they pick up this Nature's Prophet, and they always sort of run it as a support.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration?
Well, I see Cal, the other CEVO caster, trying to say, Curse of the Monday. Well, this is my 3rd game. I only missed First Blood in this one. That's my bad. I try not to, but I was getting sidetracked explaining things. Happens. We know. At least we're not Toby status yet. Hopefully I don't. Well, hopefully I get there, and hopefully I don't get there. It's a double-sided sword there, but D-Chow in trouble. Orchid up. He's gonna go down here. Yep, Sprout as well, just to ensure he doesn't get away. And they take him down before he can time-lapse. Or before the Orchid damage runs out. He lives, and then he time-lapses. We saw it multiple times there in the 2nd game of this series, which is now going down to the wire here. Well, maybe not. We're not down to the wire yet. 18-9 though. Team Magikarp still with a sizable experience lead, but faded here. They're coming back in a big way despite having quite a few missteps early on. Clink's getting low. Nice arrow. Oh, Corey. He knows exactly with that Sentry Ward where the Clinks is. Leaps forward and gets it. Corey, though, going to go down. Who put those trees there? They're no longer there. Timbersaw hooks to him, takes him out. Poison Nova goes out by Kraken. Kraken, though, wow, nice Timber Chain there. Triple kill here. Make it an Ultra right now for this Timbersaw. This is what happened when Timbersaw gets to level 11 as fast as he did. Here comes Weaver back into the fray, looking to maybe get one more, but will he be able to? That's a Radiant Sentry, so he's going to go unseen. Jordan going to go ahead and TP out. Yep, he'll get out just fine. And things were starting to look very, very good for Faded once again. They maybe overstep just a little bit, and they lose that trade. They get everybody. I believe they actually did lose everybody. And it's too hard to tell off of this little graph here, so you guys on the stream are probably aware, so that's all that counts.
Has been soundly denied.
But yeah, it looks like, I think it was actually, yeah, Queen of Pain took out the Clinks, and then every other person dropped. I think maybe 4, because it was an Ultra kill. The one person not to die was maybe Weaver. And was there a buyback by the Clockwork? There was not actually. Top lane, Jordan in a bit of trouble. Will mech up, and the Orchid damage is going to tick over. That's going to be enough. Corey on the Queen of Pain, picking up that one there. A nice kill there on the Nature's Prophet, looking to set up that split push. And Queen of Pain can shut that down pretty nicely as well as the Clockwork here. But Nature's Prophet with treads, with the mechanism, he's pretty tanky. He's got a minus and another 1,000 gold. Here comes Clinks looking for Rhyme. Rhyme has no idea. Gonna turn the other way, getting pinged out, going back and forth. There's the Orchid going out. Timbersaw looking to chase up here. Chakram will go out and miss, and that's gonna be in Rhyme escapes here. And now they've got themselves in a bit of a situation. They've pushed over into enemy territory, and they've got pincered in at the secret shop. They continue to try to chase King Kraken, maybe going to go down again. He's, what, 0 and 5 right now. Corey, though, leaps forward. D-Chow with a double kill, takes out the Lion right there. Venomancer does go down, actually. It's Nature's Prophet that takes him out. I think just with the Wrath of Nature as he's in the base. Now he TPs into the bottom lane. Nicely done there. 10 kill advantage for Team Magikarp, and despite that advantage, they're still being pressured here, and it's Faded that are really calling the shots right now. In the recent engagements, they look to take a tier 1, but Timbersaw, a pretty hard hero to push into, and Corey looking to make all the difference on his team here with this Orchid of Malevolence, looking to get some early pickoffs. He's got that Ghost Scepter as well, so he can't be focused down by Clink. So he's already picked up an item that essentially counters that Clink's damage. Because even if you are, of course, silenced by an Orchid, you can just use that Ghost Scepter. Then Clinks can't really do anything, so it limits his targets. He can go on D-Chow still, and he can kill D-Chow. Elder Titan getting pretty tanky. Clockwork as well. Yeah, they're getting a little tanky. Venomancer, though, is still pretty susceptible. He'll go down to pretty much an Orchid in 3 attacks, so they can still try to feed on this Venomancer. So King Kraken gonna have his work cut out for him this game. He's 0, 6, and 6, and he probably will die a few more times, unfortunately, for that Venomancer. And coming off that Ultra Kill, 9, 1, and 4 here on the Timbersaw, finishes up that Bloodstone. Goes for a casual cloak as well, because that damage output from this Queen of Pain is pretty problematic right now for Team Magikarp. 10,800 gold just about is the net worth here for Corey's Queen of Pain. He goes for an ultimate orb. Could be a Sheepstake, could be a Linken's. I feel like either would be a pretty good choice here in this game. I mean, there's that instant stun Hex, Earth Spike, the Orchid as well, even Sprout for that matter. Definitely going to be all good choices to get that Linken's against. That being said, I mean, sometimes offense is the best defense. You pick up that Orchid, you've got the Sheepstake on top of that. If you decide to go for it, then you can pretty much take 2 people out of a fight, which is going to be pretty strong for them. We'll see what he wants to go for. I think either a good choice, and Corey so far hasn't been going down too much in these engagements. 5-3 and 3 D-Child looking to get the split push started on the top lane. It's Weaver also going for Linken's here at 21 minutes. It's not going to be the fastest Linken's in the world, but he had kind of a tough lane going aggressive. Well, not even actually. He had a pretty easy lane, but then the action started happening in that top lane and really set him back a bit. So the 21-minute Linken's isn't ideal. Well, it's going to be maybe more of a 23-minute Linken's. Hopefully he can get some damage up around 27, 28 minutes, which isn't really that bad, especially with how much magic damage this Queen of Pain is doing. And let's check BKB status here for Team Magikarp. Not close on anybody. No one's even going for it right now, so yeah, they do still have that going for them right now. The magic damage from Queen of Pain is going to be relevant for a very, very long time, and no one even with pulling a lot of gold. So yeah, no one's starting towards a BKB at all on Team Magikarp. That being said, they also have quite a bit of magic damage, so Corey does have to maybe be careful here when he Ghost Scepters up. If a Finger of Death spots him out, would go down pretty quickly. And here's Rhyme looking for a Blade Mail to try to shut down this Clinks in a different way. Clinks initiates upon him. You just throw out the Blade Mail and throw back as much damage as you can, which Clinks either ends up killing himself, gets really low, and then dies maybe to some counter initiation, or he has to stop attacking you, so it makes him make a choice. And here's Corey in the top lane, going to Ghost Scepter up, Wrath of Nature, and this is exactly how Ghost Scepter can save you, and now he'll just blink away. Here's D-Chow actually as well, throwing out the bugs. Jordan now could be in trouble. The whole Radiant team is right here in the woods. Jordan able to TP out, not going to be enough. Marana now throwing out the ultimate. They're looking to maybe counter initiate here. No, they're actually just trying to get the trade on this. They're going to take out the bottom tier 2 tower. Creepy Magikarp with the phase, with the drums, also with the cloak. Everyone picking up those casual cloaks. I don't know if that's going to be enough of an answer though. It's a Corey's damage output at the moment. Sonic Wave up to level 2 now, soon to be rank 3. He's about to hit over level 16. Corey's Queen of Pain is the highest level in the game at 15. Weaver's at 14. And then a little bit behind that, we've got 14 on the Timber, 14 on the Prophet, 14 on the Clinks, who will find up D-Chow one more time, but he's got a Linken's, and Clinks can't do anything about that. Needs maybe another item. Time to buy a casual Force Staff to pop that Linken's on that Clinks. Probably not wise, but it's a possibility. Could go for it. Searching. Not going to find anybody. Alright, well the game has slowed down considerably with this 10 kill advantage. If you're just joining us, you might expect Team Magikarp here is looking to take the game 2-1. And well, they're really not. It's been the Radiant that's been dictating the game for the last couple of minutes. They're at a 2,000 gold lead now. They're bringing it back on the XP chart, which was getting out of hand, almost at 8,000 advantage. Now it floats around maybe a 4,000 advantage. So Faded is on their way to bring this back. It's not the biggest comeback, but it's been pretty exciting thus far as we slow down the action now. In the top lane, Timbersaw has been spotted out. Will pop up that regen rune and run away. That was all 4 heroes up here in the top lane. Rhyme just scouting out Roche, making sure no one is doing it. Meanwhile, taking out an Ancient Stack. As a team, the mechanism goes off, and well, they don't have the best Ancient Stack killing potential, and this isn't terribly efficient with this whole team just sitting here. Ultimate goes off to try to push out the lanes. They realize the push is coming on the top lane, and they're going to have to defend it, but taking out these Ancients first, pretty sizable stack. Looking to hit up level 16 here on the Clinks, get that Death Pact just a little bit better. Jordan, meanwhile, level 14, has a Shadow Blade up, so he can start to get the push going, and he does just that, heads to the bottom lane. Gonna force Faded to maybe make a choice. whether to keep pushing or go back and defend the tier 3. Don't want to trade towers versus Nature's Prophet, even in the 6.79 metagame where grouping up as 5 and pushing down towers is pretty practical. Maybe not so much with either of these lineups. Team Magikarp definitely pretty split push heavy. Their 5-man isn't that bad either, but with Poison Nova and the amount of damage that Corey's doing, Weaver just on the sides, throwing as much damage as he can, as well as Clockwork able to disrupt the action with his hook, with his cogs. They've got a pretty good fighting force of 5 there unfaded, and maybe why they were able to come back from that 8,000 experience deficit. Trying to cancel the TV with a stomp, but it's not quite quick enough. And the split push continuing to be mobilized by Klinks, by Nature's Prophet. And Klinks maybe picks up lifesteal, could just take on this Roshan by himself. He's actually going straight for a BKB now, which he definitely needs. We'll see what else he can get. Net worth, though, still Corey out in front, 13.5k. We've got the Nature's Prophet at 11.3, the Weaver at 10.5. So 2 out of 3 is for Faded, which explains the graph. Still in their favor, but the Dire are farming efficiently, being by themselves. Well, I did just say they were being inefficient with the stack, but when they were doing that, the enemy team wasn't farming at all. So that explains the graph being brought back over the last couple minutes there towards equilibrium. XP, though, still leveling off at about a 5,000 at advantage. So really going to come down to these next couple engagements, which the next one may happen here at the Roche Pit. In terms of towers, we're actually uneven. The Dire have claimed 1, 2, 3 towers compared to 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one is still standing. So yeah, we're even on towers, but it is a tier 2 down here. This tier 1 in the top lane can't be much longer for this world. Going to be going down with 400 HP against a Klinks versus a Nature's Prophet. A pretty unimportant tower to take as well. Alright, we approach 27 minutes. There hasn't been a kill since, what is this, maybe the 23-minute mark. So yeah, a bit of a dry spell here, and within that dry spell it's been Team Magikarp that has been farming better. Although, I don't know, let's see, other items being worked towards. It was the Lincolns for Corey, so this is going to help them out even more in the team fight. Lincoln for D-Chow, Rhyme with a Blade Mail. So now that Orchid for Klinks isn't really going to make too big of a difference. I think Faded here realizes they maybe have the stronger team fight, and they potentially have the better late game, although taking it late against a Nature's Prophet's never a great idea, but they've basically countered this Klinks in the team fight, able to pick anybody off. And Timbersaw commits suicide somewhere else on the map. Meanwhile, we see Jordan trying to fight. Rhyme will go down. Timbersaw suicided in the top lane, trying to get the split push into this tier 1. Forces out the Bloodstone active. So they don't get a kill there, and that suicide gives out items. So I guess we should be happy for Team Magikarp in that regard. But that's not a good trade. Timbersaw goes down, loses Bloodstone charges, doesn't really give up any gold or XP, but then Nature's Prophet gets picked off trying to split push down there. So there's those first kills. It's been about 4 or 5 minutes since the last one. Klinks picks up a DD though, and he's looking to put it to use. Who does he find? He finds the Weaver with a Lincolns though, so Klinks knows he can't do anything against that. He just goes to farm and push the lane instead. May not have even seen it was nighttime when he was running over. And they want him. They know he has the DD, I think. Actually, no, they didn't have any rune vision with any wards on that top spot. So Klinks with the DD, but he's quickly being surrounded by the Radiant team. There's actually 2 still in the mid lane. That's Clockwork. That's Elder Titan. Game slowing down. Jordan working on that split push, has a Mystic Staff, looking towards picking up that Sheepstick. King Kraken 0, 6, and 7 buys up some mana boots here. You know, you would think it would be fun to come back here when you're playing a Venomancer. You get killed so many times early, but it's really not. Venomancer, playing behind on Venomancer sucks. Yeah, you can put up some Plague Wards, but overall you just feel pretty useless. And that's probably where King Kraken is right now, so condolences. But he's buying wards, he's still supporting hard, picks up the mana boots now too. Has the Plague Wards to be annoying with. And the team fights if he can stay alive at still sub 1000 HP. Is at 815 is his max HP at the moment. Top lane, Klinks can't do anything anymore. Needs to pick up another item to take off Lincolns. I don't know. It's annoying that he can't even kill anybody. Especially for him. It's almost annoying to watch. But he's got to be very, very bothered by it. He's going to go to backdoor the tower, and he's going to be immediately hooked up, and that was a mistake. He knew that they were all around there. Rhyme shows up. They even pop the Glyph of Fortification there, and they take him out. Clockwork gets that kill. And Vizrune bot, though, will go over to... No, nobody. Oh, it's top, excuse me. Monster going to pick up that on the line. Timbersaw, well, he was doing very well. Has a BKB now. Bloodstone at 5 charges. Because of that suicide. That's a long cooldown, by the way. 300 seconds? I guess it would be pretty OP if it wasn't. Alright, warding up here. Well warded, says Venomancer. Looking to delay this creep wave. Take it out. Push down to this tier 2 tower. So now Faded looks to take out some tower control as they start to regain that gold advantage. XP quickly approaching equilibrium. So right now Faded with the momentum of the past couple of minutes, maybe even the past 10-15 minutes, they look to maybe close it out here in 3 games. But Team Magikarp, they still definitely have a solid chance. They've got that split push. We'll see if they can get it done. I mean, there's still a Clockwork going against the Nature's Prophet, as well as this Queen of Pain that can help pick him off here. Speaking of Nature's Prophet getting pretty aggressive, ultimate goes out. Won't land on anybody of importance. Doesn't get a lot done. Now the Earth Splitter is on cooldown here for Faded, but they're the pushing team. It doesn't really matter too much. Much better as a defensive spell, I feel like. Clockwork on the backside of things hooks up, and he's gonna get a killing spree. Pops up the Blade Mail, will take out the Lion. Under Moonlight Shadows, hooking over to the trees. Arrow gonna land, but no, he gets force staffed by somebody, maybe himself. Yeah, it was his own force staff actually. Did dodge the arrow, tried to TP out. Didn't work out. A Lion for a Clockwork at this point, not really worth the trade. The tier 2 tower still stands as well, but here comes a Weaver bringing out the damage. It was a little longer than maybe expected. D-Chow didn't find as much farm as he probably wanted to. Finally gets the damage going out here at 32 minutes. Alright, they go back in for the Roshan now. And that's Team Magikarp trying to claim this Roche, maybe without contest, but Faded, they seem to be aware of it. Everyone off the map here. Here comes Douchey, maybe trying to pick off some stragglers, but what can he really do? 2 people have a Lincolns, one has a Blade Mail. Can't really do anything, and here comes the contest. Over the Roche pit. Arrow goes out, will not land on anybody. BKB up here by Hungry Magikarp on the Timbersaw. D-Chow will go down to that Orchid. They take him out. Nicely done. It's a Weaver for a Lion at the moment. Jordan, though, getting pretty low, will go down. Douchey with a double kill, 2 for 2. See if they can get him. No. Douchey's going to go down. Queen of Pain. Going to get him with the auto attacks. Creepy getting pretty low now. And is going to go down. One more attack. Actually, just a Scream of Pain here from Corey as he blinks up to the high ground now. Earth Splitter there. Corey going for the triple, but it's another deny by the Timbersaw. But a team wipe overall, and now they're going to go into this Roche pit. It's not going to be the fastest Roche, but they should be able to get it absolutely no problem as Faded now here looking for the win in Game 3. They were down by 10 kills. Now they're only down by 4. 26-22 is the score. The net worth 17.6k here on Corey, who's being beat down by Roche. Like, Rhyme, please tank it. 14,000 here on Jordan, but he did go mech first. Now he's going back towards the Sheepstick, which he does actually almost have. Corey's about to die here because no one can seem to tank the Roche. D-Chow is going to be at 13.2k on the Weaver, 11.6 on the Timber, 10.8 on the Clinks. Desolator came out for D-Chow recently going into that fight, and didn't even matter because he went down first, and Team Magikarp still lost the fight. They were able to pick off that damage source, that right-click source that is the Weaver, and Corey still punished them. BKB up here on the Magikarps for the Timbersaw, and BKB on Douchey as well on the Clinks, but they didn't really matter in that fight. Jordan as well with the Shadow Blade still went down. Almost as the Sheepstick. That's going to be a pretty good pickup. Team Magikarp can still try their best to defend and maybe try to get the split push, but I don't know. It's going to be tough. Maybe just going to delay the game. I don't know. It's going to be hard for this Nature's Prophet, who at this point of the game doesn't really right-click for too much at the moment, especially in terms of, you know, getting towers. When there's all this pick-off potential to kill him, the Queen of Pain, even the Weaver and the Clockwork, able to pick off that Nature's Prophet pretty easily. Clinks can also try to split push in a different lane, but Faded's got the lineup to deal with that. With how big this Queen of Pain has gotten, and the fact that Nature's Prophet started off this game playing support. But we'll see. There's still the chance. They've got Mirana as well to try to split push. Also going for a Desolator, about to pick it up now. Well, about 400 gold away from that. 26-22. For those of us just joining, this is the first series of the night, a best of 3 between Team Magikarp as well as Faded, which has been pretty exciting. Slowed down a little bit here in Game 3, but the first 2 games. Game 1 was pretty explosive by Team Magikarp. Very nice game that they pulled out there. Game 2 was neck and neck the whole way, but it was Faded that obviously took that one to bring it here to Game 3, where Team Magikarp was off to a killing spree early on. Even Ultra Kills with that 8,000 experience lead at just around maybe 10-12 minutes. But since then, it's been all Faded controlling this game. And Faded even had some really questionable plays early on. It was starting to look grim, but suddenly they just turned it on. They got in sync and they started winning these fights. Corey, maybe it's because Corey started getting involved after farming on that bot lane. Jordan will go down to the Nature's Prophet, but Nature's Prophet now not gonna last much longer. Ultimate from Corey goes off. Actually hits 2. He will blink forward even more. Gotta be careful about that one. Looking for the arrow. Arrow gonna miss, and Corey does have blink. He's gonna be okay, able to get out of that one. Theory throw on the Echo Stomp, going to hold them all there. The Bug is going to go forward, land on 2. And now they're going to try to turn this around with that armor reduction. Weaver going to go for the Timbersaw. It's going to be Corey going here for Douchey, but Rhyme comes in with the hook with the stun through that BKB. Corey now unstoppable. They're going to get the Clinks as well right there at the creep wave. 24-27. We're trailing by 10 now. They're down by 3. Only the Venomancer has taken the fall. Venomancer's 1-8-12. He did get a kill. D Chow takes an arrow to the face. Lincoln's is not bothered by arrow, so one of those reasons. Another reason that Moran is pretty good versus that hero. Aegis reclaimed in 3. Who did they actually give that to? They gave it to Corey, who didn't break it. Glyph of Fortification still available. Where's that Desolator at? There it is. Looking to push down that tower. Tower is going to go bye-bye pretty soon. They use the Glyph of Fortification to delay the inevitable at this point. Tower is going to go down. They lose the tier 3. Where's Nature's Prophet? He's dead, so he's not split pushing. Clinks as well. Also dead, so not split pushing. I think Team Magikarp was pretty ballsy to be outside of their base in that previous engagement, needing to work the split push. Arrow out, will hit Corey, who forced back to safety. Still has that nice Echo Stomp once again. Gonna hold up too as Timbersaw looks to get aggressive. Corey though, wicked sick going into the fight. Jordan gonna drop quickly. And well, pop the BKB, trying to get this Elder Titan here. Hook over by Rhyme, nicely done. Corey blinks in as well. Blade Mail procced up. And it's going to be the Timbersaw that takes the fall here. Double kill for D Chow. Corey blinking forward. They want to take out the Rex. They still got the tier 2 top as well as the tier 2 bottom to get through before they can just walk over to another lane. Which is why D Chow will just head top. The score now neck and neck, 27-27. Corey goes for an Ethereal Blade. And he's going to go forward onto that, onto Creepy. Creepy going to go down on this Marana. Not able to really get up. Too many items this game in, 38 minutes? He's got a Phase, a Drums, and a Desolator. The game started off so nicely for them. Clinks was... Oh, poor King Kraken. We'll go down to Clinks. Clinks looking for one more. Won't be able to find it. Corey able to live. Still has an Aegis as well. Corey's waiting for this BKB to fall off. There's sentries down everywhere. That one's for the Dire. Throws out the ultimate. That sentry was in range, so they knew where the Clinks was. Nicely done by Corey. Gets another big kill. Orchid up. Corey just going out of control here. That's a double kill. Proving why Corey was the carry there for Stay Free. Definitely a good player. Proving it on the Queen of Pain. Now blinking forward onto... Oh god. This could be a delayed triple kill, although Timbersaw pretty tanky against this. Corey might go down, but of course has the Aegis. Doesn't really want to use it here. Throws out the Blade, gets sheeped up, and yeah, there it goes. Roche responds in 4 minutes, but here comes Corey back alive. Going to blink onto Jordan, and Jordan is going to go down once again. Beyond godlike here, Corey. 15-3-7 this game. Doing very well for himself. Going to blink forward as well onto Creepy. Creepy also in trouble. Stomp. What a nice stomp. Theory's been on point in these last couple minutes with these Echo Stomps. Really helping out for the fight. Triple kill for Corey as he continues to just unload. Looking to take out the Timbersaw. Going to blink forward and chase that. D Chow cleans it up on the Weaver, showing up out of nowhere. And there's the GG well played coming out from the Magikarps. And well, it really was. Magikarp off to an explosive start, as I feel like they kind of needed to be with that Timbersaw. They did just that. Timbersaw got an early Ultra, got into some big items, but then Corey, coming off the bot lane, finally started to get involved, turned everything around, and got ginormous if the evidence wasn't there, as Corey just killed, like, what, 10 people in 2 minutes? Running around the Magikarp's base. But anyway, this is this best of 3 between Faded Team Magikarp. Faded takes it 2-1. I am Helium, and you're watching here on CEVO TV. twitch.tv/playcevo is where you can find that, or the new watch page, as you can see down there on that beautiful overlay. CEVO.com/watch. We'll be bringing you another best of 3, as you see there, started at 10 Central. 10 p.m. Central. That's Epic Bulls versus Black Wombats. So I'm going to go find that game. We're going to be joining in